Giving me marks out of 10, how would you rate your experience at DangerPoint, with 1 being really boring and 10 being really fun?
I'd say like 9 or 10. 10.
Probably about a 9. I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10 because it was a really fun experience and I really learned a lot about safety.
Probably like 9.5 because I really enjoyed it, and all the games like the rockets and the Guess Who, they were really fun.
Mae'n rhoi 10 iddo fo, oherwydd mae'n dysgu i chdi lot amdan perygl yn y byd.
Can being fun. I would give it a 9.5 because it's like really fun and there's lots of physical activities there.
I think I rate it a 10 actually, because it was like really fun and like every part of it was like really fun and adventurous, so I'd give it a 10.
I'll do an 8. Well, it was really good there, but I don't know, it's just nothing's perfect, you know.
I think 10 because I didn't know that much about like how dangerous things could be.
What was your favourite part?
My favourite part was the quizzes, because as well as I like answering it myself, I also like to see what score we got at the end, see how, because that also explains how everybody else did as well.
My favourite was when we went to the house, because I learned that if you leave a candle on all night, then it could set your house on fire, and then now I know not to, now I know to tell my mum don't leave the candle on at night and stuff.
I like the Guess Who game. I'd say my favourite part was where we had to all touch hands and the light bulb would turn off. Darn o fi mwyaf meddwl am, cos oedd lot o'r pethau darn yn fel pa'n di gorau. Mae fi licio fatha'r pobl yn gadael ti gael chance deud be ti'n gwybod, cos rhan mwyaf amser mae pobl smart yn deud.
My favourite part was the shop.
Probably doing all the things on the beach, like on the boat and listening to go to the beach, because I always go to the beach with my dog and it's good to know.
I really liked the recycling rockets, and I liked the Guess Who game. Because for the Guess Who game, I really liked, and it showed that different people can be different things, and the rockets, I really liked it because it showed me recycling, and it can save energy and power.
Were there any parts that you didn't like or think could have been made better?
Not really, I thought most of it was pretty good.
Pan chdi efo'r life jacket, yeah? So ni'n dweud fysa chi'n gallu wneud, ydych chi'n gwybod y dŵr, y dŵr wrth ymwch chi, fysa chi'n gallu wneud fel cwch oedd yn y dŵr, oeddech chi'n cael istand, ond oeddech chi'n fel tilto fel oeddech chi yn y môr.
I liked all of it. I found it all really interesting.
No, because I think that DangerPoint is really good, really fun, and I don't think you would have to upgrade anything.
No, it was all really nice there. It was really fun to learn.
Not really. I liked it all. Yeah, it was fun. I don't think that it could be improved, but not in a bad way that it was bad.
It was perfect.
Can you remember the messages that you learnt about home safety?
Simple things like don't leave your cup on the side with hot water in, or don't leave stuff on the stairs to trip over.
I learned from living in the bedroom first, because I have an Xbox and I will usually charge it on my bed, and I now know not to put it on it.
That there's a danger in anything around the house.
Fire safety.
I remember watching the video, and that you shouldn't, if you
have like a phone charger that's broken at the end and it's not got the wire on it, it can set fire onto your bed and if you've got it charging. And so basically if you do have one, you should get rid of it and then wait and use a charger that isn't broken.
You need to test your fire alarm at least once a week.
What I have learned about that I've been doing since then was that no charging your phone on the bed. I've always been trying to keep it off fabric things like dressing gowns or sheets and all that, mattresses.
Well, I know that how to call 999, which is one of the big ones. Because I always never knew what to expect, so now I know what to expect if I ever need to.
Train safety.
It takes 20 football pitches. I thought it only took 15.
When I was little, my granddad always used to hold my hand behind the yellow line, and I always thought, why can't I stand in front of it? So now I know why.
Probably the train, because I didn't know how fast it actually could go.
Teachers, young children like us, that you shouldn't be going on train tracks, and because you could get injured really seriously.
Road safety.
When you cross the road, there's like the little circles on the floor, so blind people can like know where the road is and not.
But you should be aware of cars and when you cross.
Bioda ffordd ag gwrando allan ar yr beep.
To look when you cross the road and make sure like there's not an idiot driver just zooming past, just wait for them to actually stop.
Equality, diversity and inclusivity.
I think it's important to treat everyone equally, no matter the skin colour, gender, or if they can use their legs or arms or not.
Just that everyone's equal.
Don't judge people how they look, and just try to like embrace it and maybe even interact with them. It should like people have different personalities and look different, and you shouldn't judge them for how they look or something.
Anti-bullying.
If someone's being bullied, just tell the person to not bully them and like tell a teacher.
If you get bullied, you can call childline, tell a parent or tell a teacher. I learned if a bully tries to bully you, and if you bully them, it'll only make things worse.
Bullying's really bad. Learn not to like message random strangers online, and if you're getting bullied, tell a parent or a teacher.
I learned that it's not okay to bully someone, and if you are being bullied, you should tell an adult or a trusted adult straight away.
Recycling.
Don't litter and always use the bins. How much it's harming animals in the sea, like people just kind of think, oh, it's fine, but it's really not. The sea's just full of plastic. It's really important to separate them from the paper, plastic and metal.
Recycle a lot more and don't litter. To help the earth, like so if you do litter, if you see anyone litter, pick it up and put it in the bin straight away. It shows me where the recycling goes, and if we don't recycle, what impact it has on the world.
Internet safety.
Remember that like most of the stuff is pretty dangerous on there, but if you know what you're doing and you know how to stop the stuff, it's a lot more safer.
I'm aware online when we would have that talk with the alien. Don't go on apps that are overage, and don't be mean to someone just because you think like they don't know who you are, so you can just be mean to them. So yeah. I learned that you shouldn't really put your real name or like a password into that to your friends.
Ddim roed gwybodaeth personol ar y lein, rydw mae pawb gallu weld o, ac bydd pawb yn gwybod. Just to not click any bad links, and just to always message your friends and never go online with anyone like not your friend, like you don't know, and never add anyone on Snapchat or like Instagram.
He told us a lot about the internet safety, like he told us about the apps and how we should be careful on online.
Water safety.
Because a couple months ago, in February, we were where I live. There was supposed to be a flood, so it was supposed to be full danger point, and I was quite worried. I was crying. I was scared because I didn't know what to do. And after danger point, I learned that if there would be a flood, to not worry, not cry, and just to calm down and just believe that everything will be all right.
Like, don't put your cables in the water or get to a high spot if there's a flood.
I never knew about 15 centimetres could knock you over from your feet.
Don't stand in fast water because it can knock you off your feet.
Don't dive in shallow areas and put a life jacket on boats always.
Do you think that DangerPoint has made you more aware of dangers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm quite aware of risky situations, but if it's very, then just ask for help.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. It was, wow, I'm very aware now of dangers I didn't know about, yeah.
Have you changed your behaviour as a result of your visit to DangerPoint?
Yeah, so when I got back from there, I told my family, and as a family, we've been doing more stuff to kind of help danger and the environment and stuff like that.
Because one of my friends' bag got stuck in this electricity thing, and she wanted to go and get it, but everyone had to tell her she couldn't get it, and everyone mentioned DangerPoint.
I think I've sort of been more aware of the dangers around me and know what to do if something happens.
When I was younger, I used to, when I was crossing roads, I didn't really check. But now I realise how important it was to check and when you're passing roads.
I'm being more cautious and safe about the things that I choose to do.
I've started being more careful near roads and whatnot.
Yeah, I think now if there was a fire or if there was something, I know how to react better than I was. And I learned in one of the videos how fast a fire can impact. So to make sure that everything is safe whenever you leave the bedroom or a room or whatever.
How confident are you about dealing in risky situations because of what you learnt at DangerPoint?
I'm way more confident than I was before because they taught us a lot there. They taught loads of different types of activities and loads of different things.
Quite confident as I was, more confident.
10 because I knew first place because my mum and dad learned me, yeah, but I learned more.
A lot more than I was before.
Way more confident.
Have you told any of your friends and family about what you've learnt at DangerPoint?
Yes, I told my family a lot about what I learned about DangerPoint.
Yeah, I told my sister and my parents.
Nedr adeg, a nes i ddeitha mam, da ni gorfod checio alarms ni bob wythnos.
I told them that carbon monoxide existed. But oedd mam yn neud straightener ar y gwely, ond dwi'n deitha mam I tynnu fo off y gwely, neu fydd o'n mynd ar dan.
If there was one standout safety message that you took away from DangerPoint, what would it be?
Never put yourself at risk. Always think before you act or say anything.
If you're in danger or if you're in trouble, make sure you call someone for help, or if you need someone, then call them.
Make sure, even if you think a place is not dangerous, make sure that you check as well, because it could happen in your least expected place.
Don't get hit by a train.
Because for young kids, it's very important that we tell other people, and I think our message makes a very big impact on the world. So if we tell people about what we think in places like this,
it's quite good, and I think there aren't a lot of places like this that have so many factors as yours stand out, and as many places like this in Wales, or definitely North Wales, that we can go to that have so many that learn about nearly everything that we need to learn. And yeah, I think as being a young kid, it's quite handy instead of just like sitting down and reading in school, or because I like it because we get to go somewhere and yeah, it's different. So it's different instead of what other school trips. So I quite like that as well.